And we are celebrating Fort Worth's Susan G. Komen Race and Walk for the Cure coming up this Saturday, starting off at Ridgemar Mall. We'll let you know how you can still get involved. That's coming up here on News 8 Daybreak, the official show of Morning People. We are in purple this morning, honoring the life and times of Prince.
Head outside with DJ LC and our party on the plaza, racing and walking and supporting everyone who is on that journey battling cancer. We're talking about the big Komen race in Tarrant County this weekend. We'll have details coming up. And we need that sunshine this weekend, Greg, because we've got a lot going on, including, as we say hello to our guests on the plaza with DJ LC, the Komen Greater Fort Worth Race for the Cure. That is going to be April 23rd at Ridgemar Mall, and we're going to talk to them in just a little bit.
Yeah, it kicks off early tomorrow morning. We'll be back for that.
All right. Thank you, Sergeant Nick. We've got quite the guests out here. What a wonderful group from Susan G. Komen. Of course, we're a small group this morning, but boy, do we have spirit and every reason to do so. You know, tomorrow's a really big day. One of the biggest races in North Texas will happen. Again, from Susan G. Komen of Greater Fort Worth, Race for the Cure. And joining us this morning is Marianne Means-Dufresne, Executive Director. And it's so good to see you all again. It's hard to believe it's already been a year since we did this last time. Let's talk about the need for early detection. And for so many women in Fort Worth and really North Texas in general who may not have the means to get a mammogram or any other kind of a test.
That's right. Komen Greater Fort Worth believes that every woman, regardless of her ability to pay, needs a fighting chance against breast cancer. So we exist to raise those funds to make sure that they can get mammograms and they can get cancer therapy, chemotherapy, and radiation. And if it weren't for Race for the Cure, we wouldn't be able to do that. So we need that support for the race, which is tomorrow morning.
And there's still time to register. And we do talk about how detection is so key with this kind of cancer. Now, I know that this has been something that you have dealt with personally with your mother. If there's anything you want to say to someone who is battling cancer right now or has a loved one who's battling cancer, what would it be?
It would be to stay in the fight. As soon as you notice that it's something different, see your doctor immediately, because the earlier you catch it, the more chance you have to survive.
Well, I think that sometimes so many of us, especially women, we're so good at taking care of everyone else and really putting off taking care of our own health.
That's exactly right. We see that all the time in women who may have noticed a lump a month or two ago and they're sure it's nothing or they're too scared to address it. The earlier you can address it, the better. In fact, stage 1 has a 99% chance of survival.
So there is a lot of encouraging news when we're talking about breast cancer. We thank you so much for being here today. Thank you, ladies, and we're going to talk with you more coming up in the next hour. But before we head back to Ron, I want to give you the information tomorrow. Registration's still open tomorrow at Ridgemar Mall, 888 Green Oaks Road, Fort Worth, and there's the website to find out more information. Again, it's such a wonderful cause, and there's room for everyone, so go ahead and sign up. Ron, back over to you.
All right, Alexa, thank you. And we should also know here that our own Cynthia Izzy is going to be there emceeing the race tomorrow.
Good morning. Time right now is 5:52. We've got all the wonderful ladies from the Komen Race for the Cure outside and some cancer survivors as well with DJ LC. So we're going to talk to them a little bit later in the hour. It's not too late to register for the walk, which is tomorrow. In the news this morning, listen to this.
Along with DJ LC this morning, that big race is tomorrow in Fort Worth at Ridgemar Mall. More details ahead. In the meantime, good morning, Highland Village, Pilot Point, Grand Prairie, and all of North Texas. Follow us on social media using the hashtag #IamUp. You're watching News 8 Daybreak. Sounds like the setup to a joke, doesn't it? Why did the man stop his car in the middle of the road? And DJ LC is joining us on the plaza this morning. There you see he's honoring Prince in his own way as well this morning. And we are also celebrating the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. They are kicking off the Fort Worth Walk and Race tomorrow. We'll have the details just ahead. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us here. It is Friday morning, April 22nd.
You're out and you mentioned the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. A rowdy bunch out here this morning. Having a good time out here on the plaza. Nice looking Friday morning, too, with those temperatures nice and cool in the mid-upper 50s around, even some lower 50s. Talking about the rain and thunderstorm chances returning next week. More on that coming up. But now we're going to keep partying out here on the plaza and take it back inside. Check on traffic.
On the plaza this morning, we want to say good morning to Terrell, Prosper, Chico, and all of North Texas. Follow us using the hashtag #IamUp, and we'll tell you more about the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure and how you can get involved tomorrow. You're watching News 8 Daybreak.
And that was a look at your traffic. We'll be right back.
Hey, there you go.
Is that right?
That's right. Good job. Nice.
Welcome back to the Party on the Plaza here. We are joined by the wonderful woman who are going to be walking tomorrow in the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure in Fort Worth. So great to have you here on our plaza this morning. Marianne, you're the executive director. It's not just about raising the money to help women, but also men, because men need to be aware of breast cancer as well.
That's right. 1 in 100 men will get breast cancer in their lifetime. A lot of people don't know that. And the important thing to know is, what is your breast tissue normally like? So when there is a change, you can take action and go see your doctor immediately.
And so that's really for both men and women. You have to know what your normal is. And we were talking about one of our friends who discovered her own breast cancer was actually lying down.
Yes.
You know, traditionally, we women have been told always do it in the shower,
Right.
always do it with your arms up. But is that really the best way?
Is not necessarily the best way. Lying on your side and on both sides is good because you can feel the tissue. And we have to really know that it's not just about a lump. It could be a change in the color. It could be a discharge. There are a lot of different factors. So it's not only the breast self-exam.
And we women have to, especially we women who always put ourselves last, have to really put our health first. Debbie, when I saw you here in the crowd, I went, I know that face. We talked a couple of years ago. You're a breast cancer survivor.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
And you've been in remission for 6 years
Yes,
now.
ma'am.
When you discovered your breast cancer, how did you discover it? And at what stage were you, if I may ask?
Stage 2, and it was through a mammogram.
If someone out there just discovered they have breast cancer, or perhaps they have a loved one, what would you like to say to them?
If they just found out they had it. My first step would be obviously to talk with their doctor, their physician, but get a support group. Reach out to Susan G. Komen and their staff where they can hook you up with individuals who can help you with your battle.
And be hopeful. Here is the information for the Susan G. Komen race tomorrow. That's at Ridgemar Mall. There is still time to register. And please go ahead, get involved, walk for someone.
Yeah, and come out, maybe walk with Cynthia Izaguirre, who's going to be there this year. I've been there for 4 years, and the Survivor Walk, the march that you all do is so emotional and poignant. Thank you all. We appreciate it. Remember, news, weather, traffic, always on at WFAA.com. Have a great weekend. Good Morning America coming up next, and the tribute to Prince continuing.